there's a little distortion.
Good evening. For the past 3 years, Vardhan, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you who have come this evening to encourage and bless our daughter on her special day. As I look in front of me, I feel very humble. We had so many of our dear family members sitting in the audience who have traveled from the East Coast, the West Coast, Canada, London, and all over the place. And there are some who couldn't be here in person due to various reasons, but very much here in spirit and watching our performance via the live stream. And of course, our beloved South Florida Tamil community, friends and family from here. Thank you all for coming to support Abhi. As we stand here, we are very grateful to God and seek His blessing as Abhi starts her dance journey. We also seek the blessing of both my Amma and Appa as well as my father-in-law, Vardhan's dad, Ayya. I'm sure they are watching from above and showering her with their blessing on their loving granddaughter's special day.
And I gotta be backstage, right?
Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for coming this evening. This indeed has been quite a long journey for Abhi, with interruption due to COVID. She loves dance, and she has received constant encouragement and support from our community always. In addition to all the people Ganesh mentioned, there is one person Abhi and us missed today in the audience. I have always imagined she would be sitting in the front row and encouraging Abhi with her smile. And that person is Vasumati Auntie. For those who don't know her, Vasumati Auntie is Abhi's Guru Sangeeta Sridhar's mother. And she has always been a big supporter as well as the biggest critic for Abhi. Abhi would tell me that she looks at Auntie's face and the smile on her face gives her lots of encouragement during her dance programs. I know that she's up and watching the show live even though it is so early in the morning in India right now. We miss you and wish you were here, Auntie. Abhi, and we seek your blessings as she is about to start her performance. Now, I would like to introduce our lovely MCs for this evening, Meena Mani and Sangeeta Menon. Abhi has been very blessed to have many moms who have adopted her as their daughter. They are her well-wishers always and have watched her grow up from the time she was born. And these two are two special moms for Abhi. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. It's a beautiful evening, and this will be hosted by charming and vivacious Sangeeta Menon, and I, Meena Mani. வந்திருக்கும் அனைவருக்கும் பணிவான வணக்கங்கள். 2 வருடங்களாக இந்த பொன்னான திருநாளுக்காக நாம் அனைவரும் காத்திருந்தோம். தற்பொழுது அழகிய மயில் போன்ற அபிராமியின் ஆட்டத்தை கண்டு ரசிப்போம்.
Good evening, lovely audience. Before we begin this evening's much-awaited program, we have few requests. Kindly keep your phone on silent mode. Parents or guardians with young children, please make sure they do not step in front of the audience as they could disrupt the sound system. We also have a professional photograph arranged for this event. Would like to request you guys to refrain from flash photography. So, before we start, I would like to talk about Bharatanrityam. Bharatanatyam is an art which consecrates the body. A dancer dissolves her identity in rhythm and music making, her body as an instrument for the experience and expression of the spirit. Established in the 18th century, the traditional structure of a solo Bharatanatyam recital consists of a coherent progression of independent dances arranged in a specific order to perfectly display all of the components of the dance form. The suite of dances is called Margam. During an Arangetram, the dancer ascends the stage, presents an entire Margam for the first time in public, thereby stepping into the stage, into the shoes of performer, as well as being a student for life. According to the ancient text on dances, there are three kinds of artistic expressions. Nritya, pure dance steps performed rhythmically. Natya, dramatic representation, for example, drama with speech, music and dancing. Nritya, interpretive dancing, for example, performed in a song. Bharatanatyam recitals today are a combination of more interpretive dance pieces than dramatic representation. The term Nritya applies best to the practice dance form now called Bharatanatyam. Because of this, Guru Dr. Padma Subramaniam decided to bring change in the nomenclature of a dance recital to Bharatanatyam. Distinctive features of Bharatanatyam includes use of charis, nritya hastas and karanas as explained on the Natya Shastra in addition to the others of dance. Typically, items that present a well-balanced program depict various moods, deities, languages, composers, ragams and talams.
Mangalam. We will begin tonight's recital with Mangalam, an invocatory song to get the blessings of the Lord before any auspicious event. Tonight's Mangalam is a traditional song sung at the beginning of all dance recitals of the Barur style of Bharatanatyam. The word Anjali means offering, hence Pushpanjali is an offering with pushpam or flowers. It is an invocation piece done at the beginning of a performance. Sometimes a shlokam is also incorporated into it. Today's Pushpanjali has Nirisai Venba verses from Tirumurukattu Padai. Pushpanjali is in Ragam, Gambhira, Natai set with Aditala. Following the Pushpanjali, Abhirami will perform Alarippu set to Tirupugar in Chatusra Ekam. The Alarippu will be performed by Abhirami, holding a kavadi in her hands, while her feet will mimic the movements of a kavadi dance. Get ready to be mesmerized by Abhirami's rendition of Dode Mangalam, Pushpanjali and Alarippu.
जय शुद्ध पुरीवासा जय शुद्ध पुरीवासा जय महाज्ञान समेश जय गज ब्रह्मणेश जय कृतिवासेश जय जय Jai Mangalam
That was truly something. Hi everyone, my name is Surubini Surashkumar, and and I am Abhirami's cousin.
Hi everybody, my name is Sriganseshan and I am Abhi's brother. This evening we will be reading the biographies of the musicians, guru, and dancer throughout the program. We are truly honored to have such talented artists on the stage with us this evening. We will start by sharing more about Shashank Iswara, the percussionist, this evening. Shashank is trained in Indian classical music. He is a disciple of Sri Poovalur, Sriji for Mridangam, and a disciple of his mother, Srimati Vani Iswara for Bharatanrityam. He is also trained under our Mridangist of today, Sri Pramad Kiran, in adapting to the rhythm pads.
An avid percussionist, Shashank's multifaceted talent over a wide range of percussive instruments during his middle and high school years has enriched his rendering. Shashank completed his Mridangam Arangetram in January of this year, where he accompanied for a concert, followed by a Bharatanrityam recital. A Bharatanrityam dancer himself, he understands the subtleties the dancer needs to enhance the percussive support of choreography. Shashank is a National Young Arts winner for dance and has collaborated with world dance forms along with various percussive instruments to present his Bharatanrityam dance recital for the festival. He is currently pursuing his bachelor's in computer science at the University of Texas in Austin and working as a software engineering intern during the summer at State Farm. We are very honored to have Shashank Iswara playing percussion this evening.
Can I have a round of applause for Abhirami? That was a very recalling dance. Thank you. The next item on the dance program is Thevaram. Thevaram Masal Vinay. This Thevaram from the 5th Tirumurai is a composition of Saint Tiruvannakursa, popularly known as Upper. In this Thevaram, the poet says that the happiness one experiences from a nice and flawless melody of veena, the early evening moon, pleasant breeze, the spring, and the pond with bees buzzing around, the flowers are all comparable to the bliss one experiences when he seeks shelter at the feet of the god. He laments that even though he had a mouth to sing his praises, a mind to meditate on him, a head to bow down to him, and hands to offer flowers to him, he wasted away his life. Tirunavarkarsa, in the early periods of his life, got attracted to the Jain principles and left home to follow Jainism. His older sister, Tilakavati, was quite worried about this and prayed to Lord Shiva for her brother's return to Shaiva tradition. God, in order to please his devotee, gave Tirunavarkarsa an incurable stomach disease. After trying all the methods to cure his disease, he decides finally to come back to his sister Tilakavati and request her to cure his stomachache. Tilakavati offered him the sacred ashes as medicine and asked him to apply the sacred ashes of Vibhuti of Lord Shiva on his stomach. He was finally miraculously cured of the disease, and he went on to compose, sing many Thevarams in praise of Lord Shiva. Abhirami now presents Thevaram in the ragam Maya Malava Golu and set to Mishra Chapatalam.
Thank you.
Another amazing job by Abhi. Let's give her another round of applause. Now I'd like to introduce Vidwan A.P. Krishna Prasad, who is on the flute this evening. Hailing from a lineage of great musicians, Vidwan A.P. Krishna Prasad is one of the leading flautists in the field of Carnatic and popular music forms. Initiated into music at a tender age of 4, Krishna Prasad is trained under his father, a legendary musician, Vidwan A.V. Prakash. His skills were then further nurtured by the legendary flautist, Dr. Ed Ramani. Influenced by other forms of music like Hindustani and Western music, and with his constant efforts, Krishna Prasad has curated a unique style of rendition in his flute, which has elevated him to the present stature in the field of music. He is a commendable composer, which gives him another dimension in the field of dance and other popular art forms. His interests for other forms of music has enlarged the spectrum of his performance from fusion to jugalbandi, from blues to jazz, with big names in these respective fields.
He has also quenched the thirst for good music in India and abroad, including the USA, Japan, Switzerland, and South Africa. Widening his horizons with extensive global touring, he has enriched his music with nuances sought from all schools of music. Accolades have come from around the world. Music lovers celebrate the finesse of his fingering, the dexterity of his playing, and the incomprehensible speed of his intricate blowing designs. Krishna Prasad is a trained live sound engineer, Meyer Sound in Thailand, and Electro Voice in Singapore. He also trains the most aspirant students here and abroad. We are honored to have Krishna Prasad accompanying us on the flute this evening.
And now we'd like to introduce S.G. Pramath Kiran as the mridangist this evening. Pramath Kiran is a well-known percussionist from India and hails from a musical background. As a world music artist, he initially learned tabla, Hindustani classical music, under great tabla maestro Pandit Udiraj Kapoor. Later, he was trained by Vidwan Anur Anandakrishna Sharma, who blessed him with the art of playing borching, or the jaws harp, in traditional Carnatic style. Pramath Kiran is well known for his traditional and intricate style of playing these instruments with a blend of modern accompaniment techniques. Pramath Kiran has accompanied several Star Wars like Dr. M. Balamurali Krishna, violin maestro Dr. L. Subramaniam, Santur Maestro Pandit Shivkumar Sharma, Pandit Rahul Sharma, violin duo Ganesh Kumar, is the founding member of Bharatanrityam, one of India's top world music bands featuring Indian and world percussion.
In addition, he has also toured several countries like the UK, USA, Australia, Poland, Luxembourg, Singapore, Malaysia, and Middle East, and many more. Pramath Kiran is a part of other bands like India Lucia from Poland and Shastriya Syndicate from India. Pramath Kiran is also well known for his world music endeavors in playing several world percussions like djembe, congas, and kayon. He has performed and recorded with several jazz musicians like Louis Pragasam, Spin Effects Orchestra from Holland, Amit Heri, Asaf Rabi, Leszek Hefi, Bartek, and Keith Peters, just to name a few. Pramath Kiran has been awarded the C. Mana Award Best Percussionist in 2009 from Percussive Arts Center, Bangalore, and the Ananya Award Best Percussion 2007 from Ananya Foundation, Bangalore. We are honored to have Pramath Kiran here with us this evening.
Karthik, what did you do? Varna, we now proceed to the Varna, the most complex and important item in a Bharatanrityam. Margam comprising of both Nritya and Abhinaya components. The main mood of today's Varna is Bhakti. In this Varna, the heroine is an awestruck at the beauty of the dance of Lord Shiva. Behold the beauty of the Lord who dances. Behold the beauty of the Lord who dances. And listen to the sound of his ankle bells. Resonate as he dances, with his foot raised up, while holding an axe along with a deer in his hands. He is also seen adorning in his mated locks the moon and the Ganges. Varnam comprises of multiple stories. Story number 1. Once while the rishis of Durkavanam were performing tapas, Lord Shiva roamed about as a monk. The wives of rishis became excited and followed Lord Shiva, leaving behind their spouses and their domestic duties. They performed a yajna to teach the monk a lesson. They created an axe and flung it at Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva caught it and held it in his right hand as his weapon. Then they created a deer with sharp horns to kill the Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva held it in his left hand. The axe is a symbolism of one's ego, and the deer is representative of one's constantly wavering mind. With the axe, he destroys all our attachments and false identifications. The deer is caught by Shiva in mid-jump, symbolizing our mind that is always ready to jump excitedly from one thought to the next, but it is firmly restrained and brought under control by the higher self, thus indicating the power of full and absolute concentration.
The moon god was married to 27 daughters of sage Daksha, who was the son of Lord Brahma. In Vedic astrology, these 27 daughters are nakshatra and they are the moon's wives. But among all his 27 wives, the moon was more fond of his fourth wife, Rohini, and spent most of the time with her. Due to this reason, Daksha cursed that he lose all his beauty and power with the passing of each day. The moon prayed to Lord Shiva to help him, but the curse had already started to work and the moon began to wax. Just as it was reaching its crescent stage before completely disappearing, Shiva appeared before the moon and adorned the crescent moon on his locks, thus relaxing the effect of this curse. Hence, Shiva is also called Chandrasekhar, he who adorns the moon on his head.
The third story. Bhagirath devoted himself and practiced severe austerities to free his future generations of the sins incurred by his ancestors. He wishes for Ganga to descend to earth to wipe away the sins. Ganges, pleased with the king's asceticism, appeared before him and granted his wish, advising him at the same time to invoke the aid of Shiva to accomplish it, as the earth would not be able to sustain the direct shock of her descent from the celestial regions. Bhagirath continued his penance and his wish was granted after severe penance. Upon this, Ganga descended from heavens upon Shiva's head that restricted the force. Thereafter, she flowed gently along the earth, thereby granting Bhagirath his wish. Hence, Shiva is also called Gangadhar, he who adorns the Ganga. Behold the beauty of the Lord, who dances accompanied by Brahma wielding the trumpets, Vishnu playing the flute, the celestial musician Tamburu, and Narada singing melodious music, and the celestial drummer Nandi playing the drum. One who is the very embodiment of luminous light and the Vedas.
Are you guys getting the stories? There's a test at the end of this. So legend has it that Lord Vishnu, story number 4, legend has it that Lord Vishnu and Lord Brahma began to quarrel as to who was the more powerful of the two. While they were fighting, Lord Shiva appeared before them in the form of a huge pillar of fire. Lord Vishnu and Lord Brahma gave up quarreling and decided to find the top and the bottom of the pillar. Accordingly, Brahma assumed the form of a swan and moved upwards. Vishnu transformed himself into a boar and started digging deep into the earth. But even after searching for several years together, neither of the two were able to find the ends of the pillar. Finally, they realized the pillar was none other than Lord Shiva, one who is the very embodiment of luminous lights and the Vedas. The earrings in his ears sway. The ankle bells on his feet dance along the sacred thread on his broad chest, moves to and fro. The tiger skin wrapped around his waist moves, and the snake around his neck sways when he dances with the Supreme Mother to whom he has given half of his body. This divine sight brings joy to their children, the elephant-faced Ganesha and the handsome Muruga. Presenting the Varnam in the Ragam Kalyani set to Aditalam is a composition of Sri Kalyana Sundaram Pillai.
So as you can see, we are learning a lot just by Avi doing this performance, and this is not new to me. As for second or third mother, whichever order I fall in, Avi has taught me personally a lot of things. She is such a beautiful person inside out. But one of the things I admire most is the gut, right? Once she sets her mind to something, you know what, 100 worlds cannot move her concentration and focus away from what she wants to do. This child broke her leg so many times. I think there was almost 2 or 3 years I saw her with casts and trying to do dancing. It's just amazing to see her here on the stage after all these hurdles, and then COVID hits. We're like, okay, most of the kids are giving up, but not Abhi. She goes parties in Spain, comes back, and does this amazing performance for her. So, you know, hats off to this child who amazes me.
Just to clarify, my beautiful co-host is in the order number 4. So I took a lot of pains to put this makeup, and I'm not going to say a word about Abhi because it's going to make me cry. But one thing I can say, this child is loved by all of us. She has a beautiful heart. She has, as Meena said, she has an awesome character and grit and determination. But most importantly, she's the sunshine of everybody's lives. She enters the room and she brings in a smile. She should have been named something with smiley or some emoji that, you know, not Abhi, definitely not Abhi. So that said, I would like you guys to give a round of applause to Abhi, as well as Vadini and Ganesh and her brother.
You know, actually, I would like to add one more thing while Abhi is finishing her dressing. Abhi is there to help everybody. You don't even have to ask. She can think 10 steps before I can think what I have to do for my own child, and she would already instruct me. And just guess who that reminds me of, right? And I think Abhi's helping nature and always smiling comes from a specific set of gene pool. Which side? I'm sure most of you can guess. No offense, Ganesh. Yeah, she's just such a joy to be with. What is to fill me up?
Alright, so there's a costume change. So we were asked to do an impromptu conversation. Please give us a round of applause. We are not used to it. Beautiful co-host is behaving herself. She was trying to go against the rules and regulations by taking out the phone, doing some selfies, talking loudly, so she gets an A+.
Sangeeta Menon was supposed to come up with jokes, but I guess I'm there and she didn't have to go searching for jokes.
Much awaited moment, and thank heavens I don't have to speak anymore. Abhirami with one love.
Saraswati
going to be a 10-minute water break and a bathroom break. Please come after 10 minutes. The program is going to be started.
Hey Ganesh.
Hello, oh my god, she was amazing.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Good job.
Hi everyone, if you can start sitting down, we'll get started soon. As everyone is starting to take their seats, we'll just be sharing a few words about Abhi. I must say I was really, really amazed at the dedication and the beauty and the stamina that I just saw in the first half of the program. As Meenanti had already said, Abhi is truly a light of kindness in our family, and it's just so nice to see that in her eyes as she's dancing. And I think we can all commend how much stamina she has. I learned Bharatanrityam myself, and to do a 30-minute plus Bharatanatyam like that is no joke. That takes incredible stamina, and so I'm so proud of Abhi.
Honestly, I couldn't agree more. That was amazing to watch. To see all these all these years of hard work coming to fruition in front of our eyes is inspiring. I honestly did not realize how difficult this was until earlier this week. I went to go drop off some food while Abhi was practicing, and in the middle of one of her sets, she came and opened the door, and I see her drenched in sweat, exhausted, yet the biggest smile across her face. And as Meenanti was saying earlier, that smile brightens up every room, and that smile showed me all I needed to see, that Abhi has a passion and a dedication for what she does here. And as an older brother, she's supposed to look up to me, but this is something I can't take from her. She inspires me every day because the dedication, the passion, and when she puts her mind to something, she's able to just see it through the blood, sweat, and tears she has put into this performance, and I cannot wait to watch the rest of the show. Please give another round of applause for my sister. Before the rest of the show goes on, we're going to continue introducing the artists. So today we have Srimati Neela Ramanand, who is the vocalist this evening. Neela Ramanuja hails from a family of musicians that's been trained under very eminent music gurus for the last 45 plus years. She is a perfect combination of artistry and determination. Her commitment to this art, professionalism, and effervescent personality makes her a delight to work with, and the primary reason for the wonderful relationship she's built over the years. Neela Ramanuja is a wonderful music support on stage for Bharatanrityam recitals. Her music support is not only of fine quality, but also an example of how dance music should be, especially her development of the sangatis for the rendering of verses and the support singing. For the Sancharis of the Varnam, her voice has a unique texture that naturally enhances the beauty of certain ragas when sung by her.
Her solo vocal concerts stand apart for their high standard of performance. She renders songs that need special parts. Her voice has easy rendition in 3 octaves and is endowed with sweetness and power of appeal. When not touring in the US during the summer months, Neela Ramanuja spends her time in India composing and collaborating original music scores with the goal of delivering high-quality, inspirational music. Neela Ramanuja has been recognized with award titles such as Kala Arati Ratna and Kala Arati Vibhushana and Gana Shikhamani. She owes all the above achievements to the Almighty, her parents, her in-laws, and her husband, Dr. M.N. Ramanuja. We are honored to have Srimati Neela Ramanuja as the vocalist this evening.
Just like all of you, I can't wait to see Abhi on stage again, so we'll keep this short. Talam Nadai. This item describes a beautiful dancing gait of Lord Krishna. As he walks gracefully, his curly hair and the ornaments on his body and the bells on the feet also move in synchronicity. Talam Nadai is in Ragam, Mohanam and set to Aditalam.
Thank you.
I now have the great privilege to tell you about Abhi's guru, or her dance teacher, Srimati Sangeeta Sridhar. Srimati Sangeeta Sridhar, who we all fondly call Sangeeta Auntie, is a performer, choreographer, and instructor, and senior disciple of Padma Bhushan Dr. Padma Subramaniam. She was under her tutelage for 14 years. She has had the opportunity to work closely with her guru in almost all her productions, and also has had several solo performances at prestigious venues. Locally, she has performed for various organizations and helped in a few fundraisers. She was the chairman of the cultural committee of the Shiva Vishnu temple for several years. In 2007, she staged her maiden group production, Shivanjali, and donated all of the proceeds to the Bharatanrityam Foundation for Asian Culture. In 2009, she premiered a major production called Pravaham, The Eternal Tales of Rivers, and a short dance drama, Kannan Charitram, followed by another dance drama, Vannamali, in 2011. Bharatanrityam Sevamani, Nritya Shali, and a fellowship grant from the state of Florida are some of the awards she has received for her artistic endeavors. Sangeeta Auntie runs Padma Shri Dance Academy, where she trains motivated students in the Varlagor Bani, incorporating her guru's unique style of Bharatanrityam based on Natya Sastra. Several students have completed their Arangetram under her training, and they are still continuing their learning. Sangeeta Auntie has learned Natyavangam and Carnatic music, and she has trained a few students in the art of Natyavangam, which requires a special rhythmic skill. In 2019, she received the Folk Life Master Award to impart this skill to students. Sangeeta Auntie balances an IT career and her passion for dancing, teaching, and continuing her education in the art.
The next dance item is Devaye Tirupadam. This song is in praise of Devi, portrayed as a charming young girl standing on a pedestal and holding a rosary in her right hand. The goddess of Kanyakumari, who resides in a temple along the shores of the southernmost tip point of India. According to mythology, there was once an Asura, a demon, called Bana, who ruled this land. He became arrogant and wreaked havoc on the world. The Devas then went to goddess Parvati, requesting her to destroy the Asura and thus restore balance to the world. The Bhagavati manifested herself in the southern tip of Aryavarta in order to kill Bana. The adolescent Bhagavati was immensely devoted towards Lord Shiva. The latter, pleased with her bhakti, devotion, decided that he would marry her. All the arrangements were underway for their marriage. Lord Shiva then started a journey from Suchindram for the marriage. At that time, sage Narada recalled that Bana could be killed only by a virgin girl. He decided that he would have to stop the Devi from getting married. The marriage muhurtam, the auspicious time, was set at Brahma Muhurtam, that is, in the wee hours of morning. Narada made the sound of rooster, thus sending the wrong information that the sun had already risen and that the Brahma Muhurtam had passed. Disappointed that the Muhurtam had passed, Shiva and his entourage returned back to Suchindram. In the meantime, the poor young girl waited for her lord to come and wed her. When he did not come, she decided that she would remain a celibate and wait for his arrival. She then became a sannyasin and devoted her life for penance in the southern shores of India at Kanyakumari. Abhirami presents Devaye Tirupadam that is said in Ragam Hamsa Nandi set to Adital.
Namaste everyone, my name is Anushka Radhakrishnan and I would like to speak a few words about my friend Abhi. Like all best friendships, Abhi and I didn't really like each other when we were kids. To me, she was a girl in a different dance group and somehow friends with all of my friends. She was someone who suddenly joined our Tamil Sangam dance practices and was stepping on my toes while we cartwheeled across stage together. She'll tell you that I was the one stepping on her toes, but that's still debated to this day. Nevertheless, on my first day of high school, I was walking all alone, looking for a place to eat my lunch. And there Abhi was, waving at me, telling me to come and join her friends. That's just the type of person Abhi is. Always so welcoming and so generous. Since then, Abhi and I have become inseparable. Our friendship blossomed as we navigated hard classes, extracurriculars, and all the drama high school had to offer. Abhi has always been such a hard worker, and that was evident as she balanced hard AP classes while also being president of the Pre-Med Society. I was always amazed by her work ethic and how that smile would never leave her face no matter what life threw her way. Any moment we're together is never a dull one. It's always filled with laughter and jokes that only the two of us will understand. Abhi has been my rock and someone I have been able to depend on for anything at all. She always knows the right thing to say and the right things to do. I have never met a more caring and thoughtful person. At our core, Abhi and I are so different, but over the years we've learned so much from each other. She has taught me to be a kinder person, and I have seen Abhi grow into the brilliant, confident, amazing person that she is today. I have always admired how she would go out of her way to help others and would always see the best in everyone. Since high school, we've been fortunate enough to travel across the world together and create memories we will never forget. But even so, at our roots, I will always cherish our morning car rides as we sped on the expressway to make it to class on time, cramming for an exam that we definitely didn't study enough for, and laughing until we just couldn't breathe. Thank you for being yourself and my best friend. I am extremely proud of you. Completing an Arangetram 2 years into college is no easy feat. But if anyone can do it, I knew it would be you. I'm sure everyone can agree with me tonight that you have done a phenomenal job. I'm incredibly proud of you and so excited to see what you accomplish in the future. As we grow older, we see that our friends will always come and go. But one thing I know for sure is that Abhi and Anushka are forever.
Don't really know how I can top that, but I am going to give a little bit more information about Abhirami. So, Abhirami Sriganseshan, my beautiful, talented, and honestly, just like Anushka said, my rock, has been a dedicated disciple of the Padma Shri Dance Academy for the past 15 years. She's had many opportunities to perform at different cultural events, including Arangetram, Varshikotsavam, and both the Shiva Vishnu Temple and Sri Mariamman Temple. She also performed alongside her dance group at the Hollywood Center for Performing Arts in 2019 as a fundraiser for Make-A-Wish Foundation. Abhi graduated from American Heritage School Plantation in 2020 as part of their honors medical program. She was president of the Pre-Medical Society, and in that capacity worked closely with the nonprofit organization called the Road for the Cure Foundation. She is an active participant in her community and has received honorable mentions at the Silver Knight Awards in 2020 for the project she created with the Boys and Girls Club of America to teach children about their current and future health. Abhi has dedicated thousands of hours of service to the Broward Health Pediatric Oncology Unit and Mount Sinai Medical Center. Abhi is currently attending the University of Miami, Go Canes. As a rising junior, she is pursuing majors in public health and global health with a minor in Spanish. I don't know how many people are familiar, but during the last semester, she participated in a study abroad program in Sevilla, Spain. She always had an interest in the arts and took this opportunity to study different forms of art, including painting, dancing, and cooking. She intends to pursue her passion for dance long after this Arangetram and is already looking forward to her sessions with Sangeetanti. She thanks you all for attending her recital and for all of your blessings and encouragement.
Anushka and Karthik, beautiful speech describing all the attributes of Abhi. Alright, we go to the next segment. Velaigi Nindra. Arvamum Urvamum Agi, Anadiyai, Balavai, Ondrai, Brahmamai, Nindra, Jodi Pirambador, Meniyaga, Karunai Kurmugangalarum, Karangal Panirendum, Konde Muruthiru Murugan, Mandangu Udittanai, Ulagam Uyai. Kandapuran. He who is from he who is with form and without form, who has no beginning or end, who manifests as one and as many, who is a reflection of Brahman, the eternal reality, who originated as powerful flame of fire, who seeks sacred faces, full of grace and compassion, whose 12 arms ever extending blessings, who manifested as the brilliant rays of the rising sun. He is Muruga, the Lord I worship. Sivacharya's immortal work, Kanda Puranam, opens up with the above hymn. Every line in this hymn is a true depiction of Lord Kadirkam. Arunagiriradar's Kandar Anubhuti says he is with form and without form. He is and he is not. Uruvai, Aruvai, Uladai, Iladai. He appears in Kadirganam not as an icon or idol, but as a presence experienced deep within one's heart. In most of the temples of Kadakama, we find Vel, the spear, worshipped as predominant form of worship. Rather than Muruga, it is the Vel, the symbol of Muruga, which is veneered and worshipped. Vel worship constitutes one of the unique features of temples in Sri Lanka, especially in eastern and northern regions where Tamils live in large numbers. The root word Vel means victory, and Vel symbolizes victory over evil forces. The Vel held by Muruga is also known as Kaduvel, as it radiates the brilliant rays of knowledge. According to Kanda Purana, Muruga first appeared in the form of a fire from the third eye of his father Shiva. Before the flame of fire that was consigned on Saravana river, the rays radiated from the fire became a power and selected this ideal location in Sri Lanka as its abode. While the word Kadar is referred as brilliant rays, Kama means the desire that arises from the mind. Kadar Kama would mean the rays that destroys desires. This song is an essence of everything that is associated with Lord Muruga and Kadar Kama.
This song has been specially penned for this occasion by Srimati Vasumati Swami. A special mention about Srimati Vasumati Swami, who is the favorite auntie of all Padma Shri's Academy students. She not only offers us as support, love and encouragement, but she's also mother of Sangeeta Sridhar, Abhirami's guru. Srimati Vasumati Swami, she is a renowned classical vocalist and also a prolific composer. She has regularly composed for Padma Shri Dance Academy's Arangetram, and she has specially penned this song for Vadani and Sri Ganesh. And now we know the origins of Sri Ganesh's last name, Kadirgama. next dance item is Tilana. Tilana is a fast-paced and pure nritya item comprising of beautiful and graceful dance steps, along with a number of alluring poses and varied patterns of movements. The item includes pure musical notes, swaras, and poetry, sahitya. The verses in this Tilana are in praises of goddess Abhirami of Tirukadayur. Tilana is set in ragam Karnaranjani, set to Aditala.
Tundratalathi tachanutati tarirana Tundratalathi tachanutati tarirana Tundratalathi tachanutati
emotional moment for us right now. Can we have one more round of applause? I hope you all enjoyed Abhi's performance. I stand here on behalf of our whole family. Thank you all so very much for coming this evening to support and encourage Abhi. This indeed is a very special day for her, one which she has worked very hard for. I would like to first begin by thanking God. As most of you know, this Arangetram was to happen 2 years ago, but COVID happened. But that did not deter either Sangeeta or Abhi, and the result is what we saw on the stage this evening. This could not have happened without the grace of God, and so I'm very thankful to God first. The next person I would like to thank is Sangeeta, Abhi's dear friend. Before I start talking about Sangeeta, I would like to say a very big thank you to her loving and supportive family. Sridhar goes to make sure that everything goes well. The reason we are here today in this auditorium is Sridhar and only Sridhar. He was relentless and somehow managed to get this auditorium booked for us. Thank you so much, Sridhar. And also in audience are Samir and Shilpa, who are big supporters of Sangeeta and who have all been there. And I would like to say a special thank you for both of you to showing up for Abhi's Arangetram to encourage her. Thank you so much for coming. And then there was this surprise item which neither Ganesh or I had any clue about, and that was a very special item for us. So Auntie, Basmati Auntie, thank you so much. And you all know us Sri Lankans, we are big Muruga devotees, and Kadirgama Velan is very special to us. And today when I saw Abhi perform a song about Kadirgama Velan, I was very emotional, very touched and very grateful. Thank you, and the choreography was so beautiful. And now on to Sangeeta. I have known her both as a teacher as well as a friend, and I'm proud on both accounts. She's such a dedicated and passionate teacher, and she passes that passion on to her students. Her love for the art is very transparent, and what amazes me every time is her love and respect for her guru, Padma Subramaniam, whom she lovingly calls Paduka. She has taught Abhi much more than dance. Thank you so much, Sangeeta, for the beautiful choreography, for all your patience and being such an amazing teacher as well as role model for Abhi. I can just keep going on, but due to time constraints, I have to stop talking about Sangeeta and move on to the rest of the people. The next people I would like to thank are our amazing musicians. Shashank Ishwara, Neela Ramanuja, Pramad Kiran, and Krishna Prasad. Abhi has never danced with live audience, and over the last week, they worked so very patiently with her, encouraging her and supporting her, making her feel comfortable. I'm sure I'm speaking for all of us in the audience. We thoroughly enjoyed your music. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to thank the Rose Alfred Miniachi Performing Center for allowing us to use this beautiful auditorium for this event. I would like to also thank Benjamin, the event manager, for helping with everything, including stage setup, Roger for sound coordination, Chris for lighting coordination, and for help with the stage, light, and sound system. From the time I sent out the save the date email, I've had so many phone calls and emails from our South Florida Tamil community with offers of help. Thank you all so very much. I would begin by saying a big thank you to Nagashri and Satya. Shri helped me buy all the things and bring the gifts items from India. In addition, she gave so many decoration items that you see on the stage as well as in the lobby in the front. But more importantly, both Shri and Satya opened up their beautiful home and hosted our musicians in their house. They also allowed for live rehearsals to happen there. Shri and Satya, Ganesh and I are very grateful to you for your generosity and help. I would like to thank Devika as well as many of our friends for cooking warm, delicious meals for our musicians. I would also like to thank Fifth Element Indian Restaurant for providing our snacks and dinner for tonight. Next is stage and lobby decorations. Abhi and I had an idea what we wanted, but we had no idea how to do it. But the person who made it happen is Nitya Sriram. She would call me at all times of the day to remind me about every tiny detail. Thank you Nitya, Bhavana, Sriram and Rasika for the beautiful decorations, and thank you everyone who came yesterday to help with the decorations. And now for the backstage and aunties. Thank you Katyani for doing a beautiful makeup on Abhi. Thank you Nitya, Usha and Lavanya Arul. They helped with the dressing as well as costume changes back door. But you have no idea what goes on in the dressing. They are amazing, they work as a team and they did a wonderful job and kept the time limit that was given to them. Thank you all so much. I would also like to thank the front lobby greeters, Uma, Manikam, Uma Tyaga, and Shanti of Vijay Tiruvilingam, as well as Abhi's friends, Inia, Bhavana, and Malaika. I would like to thank everyone who helped with preparing and serving the food for our guests. A special thanks to Dushi Kumarasuri for the delicious ice bucket. And now for the MCs. Thank you for our dear friends Sangeeta and Meena for doing such a wonderful job. I would also like to thank Rupi, Suresh Kumar and Karthik for their part in keeping us all engaged and entertained. Thank you Anushka Radhakrishnan for that beautiful speech. Appreciate you keeping the other half of the story to yourself. I would like to thank all our family and friends who have traveled from so far to be here with Abhi and with us on this special day. She as well as we all appreciate it very much. They are all in the first few rows. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all our South Florida Tamil community. Ganesh and I feel very happy and blessed to have been able to bring up our children here in South Florida, surrounded by such culture and such loving community. We have come to realize that it certainly does take a village to bring up a child, and we are fortunate to be living here among this amazing community. Thank you all so very much. Join us for dinner after the Mangalam. Thank you.
Before I start, can we also, two people my parents forgot to thank, one standing right here, the other one has left. Can we please give a round of applause for Amma and Appa, because without them, nothing would be possible. Now, we'd like to recognize the artists with a small gift to show our appreciation for all their amazing work today. We ask the artists to please come up one by one to receive a token of appreciation, and after coming up to please stay standing at the front of the stage. So first we have Shashank Iswara. Next we have Vidwan AP Krishna Prasad. Next, S.G. Pramat Kiran. Srimati Neela Ramanuja. And finally, Srimati Sangeeta Sridhar.
Sadgurubhyo Namaha. I hope you all enjoyed the Arangetram. First and foremost, like Madani mentioned, we really owe it to God for really gracing us and blessing us to complete this task that was supposed to be completed in 2020. But nonetheless, we were able to complete it today, and for which we are forever indebted to God. I would also like to commend Vadani and Abhirami and their family for diligently making sure this Arangetram gets completed. You know, she did say I did it, but I also said it's not, it was both our efforts that we were able to do it. Now, speaking of Abhi, everybody has already said everything about Abhi, and one thing that is common and everybody said was the smiling face. I've never seen that smile leave her from her face. Even when you are mad at her, you would see the tear in her eye, the smile would never leave from her face. What I truly recognized in her is her absolute empathetic nature, unbelievably sensitive, very, very respectful and kind. And she would be the last, her batch would be the last set of, for a few years. She would always wait and ask me, Auntie, do you need any help? Or she would wait to help me pack. Or if I didn't ask her any help, she would walk me to the car like I'm a kindergarten kid. She would make sure I'm fine and then she would leave. And one thing that strikes me the most is she has never, ever left the dance class without saying, "Thank you, Sangeeta auntie, for teaching me today," with a big smile on her face. Till the last, couple of rehearsals, she's never failed to thank me for every single class that I have taught her. Abhi, that's the most I would miss out of this experience, and I really hope and pray that you keep this divine art throughout you, with you in your life. And it gives me absolute pleasure in presenting this plaque of completion of this Arangetram. And I pray to God with all my God's Guru and blessings for you to keep this art with you.
There are three other people I would like to invite on the stage. Our beautiful MCs, Meena Mani, on stage please. Next, can we have Sangeeta Menon on stage? And finally, Rupi Suresh Kumar on stage. And finally, her one and only Anna, Karthik Sriganeshan, gets a special gift. Call Abhi now on the stage to give her speech. Hi. I first want to start by saying I accidentally did this speech very last minute. But I am very, very, very thankful for everyone who's here. And if I do forget, I promise I will see you outside and I will thank you. But first and foremost, I want to give the biggest thanks, which I can't express through words, to Sangeeta Auntie. She is the best teacher I've ever had for anything. She's always been so dedicated to dance. She's always been so dedicated to me, no matter what's happening, through COVID, through going to Spain, through going to college. She started doing the online classes when she said she wouldn't do those. She started adjusting to my time period. She's been doing this with me all through COVID, despite any and all circumstances, and so I'm just really, really thankful for that. And I know I will be continuing with Sangeeta Auntie until I can't, until you stop me. But I'm just really, really thankful for this opportunity. Thank you. Next is the orchestra team. It's really been an amazing experience to try dancing alongside live musicians, which I say try because this was a very first experience and a great experience, but I definitely need more practice on. But I'm really grateful that this was the team that I was with because they really made the practices very easy and very fun and made me very less stressed about everything that was happening. So thank you so much, and thank you for this beautiful performance that you put on. Next would be the backstage ladies. Nityanti, thank you so much for everything.
If I didn't know something that was happening, if Amma didn't know something happening, Appa Sangeetan, it would be you. You knew everything that was going on, and I don't know how you did it, but I'm very, very grateful that we had you here. Thank you so much through everything, all of it. Prashanti and Lavanyanti, thank you so much for all this work backstage. I don't know what happened when I left the stage, but then I'd come back with a new costume and everything would be done. I swear, I don't know how it happened that fast or how it happened at all. It was very blank for me. But you guys did it amazingly and beautifully and really pleased my spirits, so thank you. To my MCs, Sangeetanti and Meenanti, and also Vijayanti, who are all three like second moms, second, third, fourth moms to me throughout my whole life. You guys have always been there, always been my #1 supporters, and I'm really, really grateful for that, and I'm really grateful that you were such a big part of this event. To my next MCs, Anna and Sorbiaka, to Sorbiaka, who always provided me with confidence and support, and you always pushed me to be my best. Whereas Anna, brought realism to my life, who never failed to remind me through this experience that I can, and probably will, mess up on stage. But you were also the one to tell me that to just keep going, which is what I did just now. And you gave me a beautiful speech, which I thought would be a roast, so thank you so much. I love you both very much. To Anush, I actually came out to hear that speech and it was beautiful. I'm really grateful there's no extra information in that, and I'm really grateful you were the one to do the speech. I also believe that you were the one to step on my toes, just like you. But no matter where you are, no matter where I am, you'll always be my backbone, one call away, always there to pick up. Thank you so much. I really needed you throughout this experience. And also to Malu, who flew in, Malika, I don't know where you go, but who flew in this week. Thank you so much. You've really been another backbone to me this week. I came back all stressed out every day, and you were the one to make me smile and force feed me food and really just be there. I can't see you. Thank you so much, Malu. I love and I missed you so much. I'm really grateful that you're here. Abhirami, where you at? This is not just for the Arangetram, this is for everything. You deserve an indescribable amount of things. You are genuinely a pillar of strength for our family, for Amma. Throughout this whole thing, while I wasn't here, you were there for her, and you're always there for her, so thank you so much. And to all of my family who came in, especially the family who came in last night, super tired, super jet lagged, sat there for 2 hours, did my henna, sat there and while I was in my delirious state and talked to me and made me laugh. Thank you so much. And thank you all just for flying in. It's really nice. I'm really grateful to come home and see all the family there and all the support. So, thank you. I believe that's all I got. See, that one was hard. Let's start with that one. Amma, you are, I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much for everything you did, for always calling me, for always making me move forward and helping me through practices, sitting there and giving me warranted and unwarranted advice. Even backstage, unwarranted and warranted. It was really, really appreciated. But without you, I would not have been able to do this. Not at all. With your support, with Appa's financial support, check out the Appa's also for someone who didn't study Bharatanrityam, Appa's got some really good advice, I gotta say that. Sit down more, smile more Arandi. No, Appa's also always my backbone, always there for me. Thank you so much, both of you. I will give you better thanks later. But really, I'm just really grateful. And Amma, who sat through every one of my practices, she didn't give unwarranted support. She sat and she smiled and she said, I'm doing a great job, and I hope to hear that again after this. But thank you, Amma. I love you.
We are going to go straight to the Mangalam now. We have to vacate this hall by 8:30. I would request all of you to meet Abhirami in the atrium where we will be serving dinner for all. Thank you.
But கோட்டனுக்கு ஜெய மங்களம் ஆனந்த கோட்டனுக்கு மங்களம் பலவாணனுக்கு ஜெய ஆனந்த சுபமங்களம் கனகசபேஷனுக்கு ஜெயம் கைலாசநாதனுக்கு சுபமங்களம் இல்லை நந்தேஷனுக்கு ஜெயமங்களம் சிவகாமினேசனுக்கு சுபமங்களம் சிதம்பரேஷனுக்கு ஜெயமங்களம் சித்சபைநாதனுக்கு சுபமங்களம் ஜெயமங்களம் நித்ய சுபமங்களம் ஜெயமங்களம் நித்ய சுபமங்களம் ஜெயமங்களம் நித்ய சுபமங்களம் நித்ய சுபமங்களம் நித்ய சுபமங்களம்.
Everyone can start making their way to the atrium for dinner, and we'll be joining you shortly. Thank you.
പെട്ടിയെല്ലാം കൊടുത്താച്ചാ മദനി മദനി